critical path method. Introduction. It's a project management technique used to identify the most critical activities in a project and determine the shortest possible duration for completing the project. It involves creating network diagrams that visually represent the project tasks and their dependencies. These critical patterns usually applied in construction management when planning for big projects or road projects. Yes, critical but applied in construction building activities. The activities include the following. This is an example of a construction of a bungalow. Site preparation, foundation construction, framing, plumbing and electrical installation, interior finishing, exterior finishing, and final inspection. These are activities that will be carried out in a construction of a bungalow, which the first activity I've listed there above. So, when trying to come up with a network diagram so that you can determine a critical path method, you need to determine the dependencies between the activities. So, for instance, site preparation is the first task and has no dependencies. Foundation construction depends on the site preparation. Framing depends on the foundation construction. Plumbing and electrical installation depend on framing. Interior finishings depend on plumbing and electrical installation. Exterior finishing depends on plumbing and electrical installation. Final inspection depends on interior and exterior finishing. So we have identified how each activities depend on each other. This is the network diagram that I have drawn to identify how activities would depend on each other. So, and their duration. Site preparation will take around 2 weeks. Foundation construction will take around four weeks. Framing will take around 6 weeks. Plumbing and electrical installation will take around 3 weeks. And then interior, from there you go to interior design. You can do both interior design and exterior interior finishing and exterior finishing, which interior will take 5 weeks and then exterior will take 4 weeks. Then you go to the final inspection, which may take for 1 week. Below is the duration of for the task in weeks. Site preparation 2 weeks, foundation construction 4 weeks, framing 6 weeks, plumbing and electrical installation 3 weeks, interior finishing 5 weeks, exterior finishing 4 weeks, final inspection 1 week. This how we determine the duration of the activities. To determine the critical path, we calculate the earliest start time and the earliest finish time, latest start time (LS) and latest finish time for each task. The critical path is a sequence of the activities with the longest duration and no flexibility in their start or finish times. Site preparation, earliest start time is 0, and then earliest finish time is 2, and then latest latest start time is 0, and then latest latest finish time is equals to 2. Then foundation construction, earliest start time will start where the site preparation ends, which is after 2 weeks. Then earliest finish time is equals to 6 weeks, because we add its duration takes 4 weeks, and then the start time it was starting after 2 weeks, which means we add 2 plus 4 is equals to 6 weeks. So latest start time is 2, which is after 2 weeks. Then the total that duration will be 6 weeks. Then framing, earliest start time is equals to after 6 weeks, which means after the site preparation and foundation construction, which when you add is equals to, it will be the start time, which is 6 weeks. And then earliest finish time is 12 weeks, of which it means you add 6 weeks of the frame, which the frame will take 6 weeks, which means 6 plus 6 equals to 12. So the latest finish time is equals to 12. And then plumbing and electrical installation. Earliest start time is after framing, which is after 12 weeks. Then earliest finish time is equals to is 15 weeks, which means you add each 3 weeks, which will electrical plumbing and electrical installation will take 3 weeks. 3 plus 12 is equals to 15. Then the latest finish time is 15. So this is where when from interior finishing and exterior finishing, this is where now we get the critical part. The critical part. Interior finishing, earliest start time is equals to 15, and earliest finish time is equals is 20. So it means interior finishing takes 5 weeks. So you add 15 plus 5 is equals to 20, which latest finish time is equals to 20. Exterior finishing, earliest start time is 15, and then earliest finish time is 19, and then latest finish time is 19. Then now final inspection. Final inspection, earliest start time is 20. Earliest finish time is 21. Latest finish time is 20. Latest finish time is 21. Yes. Critical path. Critical path is the longest path in the network diagram, which means you follow this path. Site preparation, final foundation construction, framing, plumbing and electrical installation, interior finishing, and final inspection. Which means you avoid the part of critical green exterior finishing because it will take a total of 20 weeks. The total duration of the project is the duration of the critical path, which is 21 weeks. Thank you.